Hello everyone and welcome back to week 4 of the Apex Legend Winner Split presented by XP League. My name is Cody, or Code Red, and I will be your host again today. I hope everybody had a wonderful few weeks off and is ready to get started ready to start the new year off with a bang. Some exciting action to packed games today on World's Edge. Map we're going to be playing. Excited to see how the teams perform after the break, after the holidays, too, and we'll see which teams really grinded over the break or which teams didn't have as much time to, and see how that impacts the outcome of the games today. But as our teams start to drop in, we get our excitement started here soon. Looks like the big mod, a popular location, maybe a few teams planning over there. Actually, Lava Siphon gonna have 2 here off at the start, 2 conned here. We'll see what these teams have in store for us today. A lot of open area up towards the epicenter and monument. A lot of ground to be taken by these teams, and maybe a few quick fights here off the start up towards this northwest portion of the map. We'll see just how these teams are coming off. Black Belt looking for some damage here with a Gate Mock. And a Gate finds that kill, finds that elimination quickly with the Spitfire. Not too much to talk about. Shogun able to find that quick elim. I don't know if they're able to spot out and get that finish on the player, but you can see them crawling at the bottom left of the screen there, and just looks to be a lack of communication, maybe a lack of awareness of these teams, and a little bit of a misplay. So this team's trying to get out of this area. I think DJ Fort Pro was the one that went down, and he's going to rotate off now, trying his best to get away. So we will see maybe another fight down here. We have I Am Dingus, Mr. Me, all working their way in. Cincy Black trying to take this initial fight off the start. That's 1 elimination to be found, and actually 3 on Cincy Black. You'll see at the top right of the screen there, the kill leader there, Water. He's able to find a lot off the start. Looks like they're just trying to work in this area, kill some of these monsters, and get some of the loot as a result. That gold upgrade there on the mag.
This way, mates.
Yeah, some very good loot to be found in this area. I mean, after eliminating all those bots or all those creatures, you're able to pick up a lot of that loot and upgrade quickly. So a popular location to be found. But let's work over here. Maybe a fight between Troy Evo and what seems to be
Got a jump tower over there.
Shogun.
Yo, mate. Loot box over there. No worries. I got the key. You're welcome.
I think these two teams are pretty close to each other. Maybe it was the wrong team.
Maneuver
No.
to that area.
It was Shogun 2, actually a solo, trying to survive here, just trying to find a little bit of cover and extend their life a little bit more. That's Benzerto on the Valkyrie. Not a lot of commotion going on around the map. These initial fights led to some eliminations, but nothing really else to be found here. And Benzerto just trying his best to survive a little bit longer for his team here. Maybe rack up some of those placement points as a solo in this match. Yeah, you'll see that Valkyrie ultimate coming out there, able to rotate off this location, and he gets a little information on those teams as well. they're gonna rotate out.
Rethinking our strategy.
Mustangs. They're caught by a few teams up towards this skyhook location.
Let's reposition here.
And we'll see what they can do here. I mean, they have a lot of control of this area. I think they're aware of the team near them as well, but...
Let's check out this area. Let's check.
Hostile spotted.
No,
Rethinking our strategy.
this could get
How
in.
about moving ring console there?
That's on second thought.
That's
Never mind.
Omaha. Omaha is Inferno trying to lay down some damage. They find a shield crack. That's one doing his best work here with that triple take. Quickster and Overjoyed are also going to be looking for some damage on these players. The Spitfire to work with. The Mask of his hand. But that Bangalore ultimate comes out and they're going to drop back into this building. They don't want to get that damage. They don't want to get seen away. They don't want to give any into this team near them. And it seems like just a kind of a...
Enemy spotted. Near me.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Both teams going to be staying here in these buildings, though. They don't want to give too much up at the start here. Maybe some damage looks to be out. And Yoking, Troy Evo, they're going to be working themselves into the location as well. They want a part of this fight. They want a piece of this action. And Yoking, he gets his shield cracked. He's still running out in the opening. He's got a player directly behind him. He's got to get out of here quickly. He's going to get taken down. That's Omaha Inferno doing their best to work, doing what they can to find these eliminations. And Mustangs close to here as well.
Friends, let's defend there.
Troy Evo going to be working their way into zone. Mustangs also caught in here as well. They're trying to take this fight onto Omaha Inferno, and they're going to try and lay this out enough damage onto the zip line, but not able to do so. And they're going to get away relatively free. And Omaha Inferno now has to work their way back into the zone as well. No eliminations really found there for either of the three teams. And see Troy Evo, they're just trying to pop these heals. Yoking especially low from that fight, but they get out of it relatively unscathed. And we'll take a look down here towards this No Man squad as they take a fight onto Quad. This Franklin Phoenix team who we've talked about so many times throughout these weeks. They've been so dominant throughout some of these events, and they've really shown us what they can do, and we'll see if they can repeat it today. Troy Evo looking to rotate out of this location. We'll see Bezerto still the solo, still surviving, finding a little corner to sneak around in. But as I say that, Omaha gonna be taking a fight here. They're looking for some damage. Finds a crack. That is Overjoyed with the spray down. And Troy Evo trying to find some damage back. Finds one of the knocks. That's Raven finding some damage, and Yoking working their way in here as well. CG finding that damage, looking for the final elimination. Yoking is gonna find it, and that's 3 eliminations for the team. Troy Evo able to find those kills and find those quickly. We'll see Mustangs also trying to find a fight here, maybe. Their way out of this location. Maybe a fight going on here for Cincy, Black, Water, Mr. Me, and I Am Dingus working their way in here, trying to find some damage early on, and we'll see really what they can do. You saw 3 teams in this location, and they're going to be working into this Irvine Dragons team. That's Mayonnaise caught in the back. He looks like he's about to go down, but just able to get the heal in the nick of time. Gets that shield down, a little bit of cover for them as well, and Dingus, Water, Mr. Me, they're forced to take a little bit more of a passive approach here. They can't get too over aggressive here and push in while there's so many teams in this area. And They're going to be able to rotate out. They're going to be able to evade that fight. That's Irvine's Dragons evading it. A few other teams looking for some damage here, like this Franklin Phoenix squad. They're looking to do some damage onto Troy Evo, and they're working their way into this position. Looks like EG was already knocked down on shield, but he's going to get healed up. Nobody's able to give him those heals. Noah trying to find some damage, working in here. Franklin Phoenix trying to put some aggression onto the team, but Dario looking low. He's able to find one. That's a trade.
Plenty of fight left in you.
Troy Evo now forced into a duo position. It looks like they just want to rotate out. They don't want to take this fight anymore. They realize Franklin Phoenix is that strong of a team. They can take those fights and they can win them. They're going to opt to rotate out from zone here. Maybe force their opponents to stay in there a bit longer. Take a look over at this Gnome Dart Sod, who's also getting aggressive onto this Mustangs, and Mohawk, he's already taken down. Fade, Mochi are remaining, but as I say that, Mochi goes down as well. Fade, the only one left for this squad, trying to pop some heals, trying to get this Phoenix kit off. Maybe have a chance against this squad, but it doesn't look like he has that good of one. Cincy Black, though, we pan back to them, Mr. Me and Water, the only two remaining. Dingus was taken down earlier. We'll see a lot of these squads start to converge. Dario, Quad, and Noah trying to work their way in here. Franklin Phoenix trying to get aggressive again. And who's looking to take the fight this time against them? Troy Evo. One of their players going down already now. Raven and Yoking, the two remaining on this squad. Franklin Phoenix just looking to pick up some of those upgrades from EG's body. They're looking to take this fight again. They find that knock, a great elimination, and Troy Evo, it's all left down onto Raven. Trying to do some damage. He finds the knock onto one. He has the car to work with. Not able to find the kills, though. Not able to find the damage, and he goes down. That's Franklin Phoenix with another few eliminations, and they're going to continue to dominate this match, but Zone coming in so quickly. They're going to have to pop some of these meds. They can't get taken down. That balloon coming out, but Dario, he goes down. I don't know if they're going to look for this res here. They are not. They're going to have to work into zone. Zone just ticking for so much. And they're going to be able to survive, but now forced to be a duo. Forced on the back foot. It looks like Gnome Guards want to capitalize off of this.
Care package over there.
Mr. Tiger Fox, Ingenious, Sandbeam, all hoarding towards this edge of zone, all trying to find this elimination, this last player. And they quickly clean up on that Bangalore, but now Cincy Black looking to get aggressive themselves. Only a duo still. Mr. Me and Water trying their best. Stay alive to stay in this match. They're going to get pressured out here. Cincy Black needs to rotate off. They need to find some cover. They'll do so. Run Dragons, a great position from them, kind of central towards zone right now. They have some high ground to work with as well, and they're just going to put some pressure down on these low ground teams. The flatline, the Peacekeeper to work with for Minky. Mayonnaise and
Enemy spotted.
Cheon.
Yes.
Sean. We'll see Gold Striker. Solo working in this location. He finds an elimination on the one, looking for the damage on the second. Finds that shield crack. The R99 going huge. Tries to find more damage. Brought down very low.
Go over there.
Oh, it switched just out of that fight. Gold Striker needs to pop some heals here. We'll see what he can do. Looks like the other team, Cincy Orange, just a duo in this match, but the other team rotates out with that balloon. Clean up on this elimination, able to get that teammate's banner, and keep his team alive in this match. With Zone now rotating in, he's got to be cognizant of that. And we're going to pan over here to our Bearded Dragon squad, who's looking a little bit less than good right now. And they're going to be taken out. And Ingenious becoming the kill leader, Sandbeam getting rezzed, and that's Gnome Darts with 4 eliminations to their name. And maybe more. I think that's 6 actually in total if we count up a couple from the team, maybe 7 or so. So a fragging out game for this squad, and we'll see how they can continue to do so in this end game scenario. They're going to be able to pop these shields. They have a decent amount of cover right now, kind of tucked down into this train track area. And see what Golden Striker can do as a solo. He works his way into zone. Maybe spawning out a few players here. He has that respawn. He wants to get his player back in this match. He wants to get his teammate here as soon as he can, but he's cognizant of the players around with him, or around him. Franklin Phoenix being one of those teams, and they're able to find a few eliminations as well. But Water, he's trying to capitalize on this chaos, and he's going to work his way in, but a little bit of a misstep here. He's taken down very low. Mr. Me, Water taken down now. Mr. Me all left on him. Lays down that smoke, but taken out. Shot by a sniper, I believe, a one-shot there. And no Franklin Phoenix, they're gonna be able to find this loot. I don't know if they were the ones to find those eliminations, but maybe onto one. We have 4 teams left in this game. Franklin Phoenix, Cincy Orange, Irvine Dragons, and Gnome Darts. Irvine Dragons and Gnome Darts, the only 2 trios left in this match. Golden Striker on Cincy Orange and this Franklin Phoenix squad are left without teammates. And we'll see how that impacts their endgame, if they can continue to dominate in this match with less players, or if it's going to hinder their performance. And Irvine Dragons, yeah, you'll see that Craver coming out. That's probably what finished off the squad we saw earlier. They're going to look for some damage. He finds a crack onto one of them, just trying to finish off that elimination. One little bit more of damage to do so, and he's just not able to land that last shot that he needs. The Craver coming out once again, though. And another shot being found. Going huge here. Not working his way in here. Finds the elimination. They want to get aggressive on this fight, and Irvine is going to do so. That's 2 eliminations. We found the kill leader coming out for Mayonnaise, and we'll see what they can do. Some barriers being built here, and JS Legend taken down here now. All onto Franklin Phoenix. They're going to work their way in as a duo. Mo, Noah, and Quad trying to do their best here. Quad going down, though. And Noah, he's left in a 1v3 situation. He's trying to do his best here, trying to find those damage. Not able to land as many shots as he would. Needs to pop that reload onto the car here. That shield battery also being popped, 3 seconds to do so. And Irvine, they're looking healthy here. They have 3 players up. It looks like it's all over. But if Noah can clutch a 1v3, he's not going to be able to do so. Irvine Dragons clutch it up and are able to win this first match of our week 4. Irvine going huge there in the end. We talked about it earlier. They had the positioning to work with that high ground center of zone, and they're able to finish it off relatively easy, relatively clean. No players going down, and an exciting first match for us to start off with, and more to come. We'll get a view of the leaderboard here in 1 second to give you guys just a view of how that game went down, where your teams lined up. And Irvine Dragons, Franklin Phoenix, Cincy Orange, Gnome Darts, all up on that top of the leaderboard. And Irvine Dragons, 14 eliminations to their name. They popped off that match. Franklin Phoenix not too far behind with 9. You'll see Gnome Darts with 7 as well. They're in 4th place. But an exciting match to start off, and with more to come, we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. And I'll see you guys then. right, we are back with match 2 of our winner split week 4, covering our Gold League, and what an event match 1 was. Irvine Dragons able to find the victory, but Franklin Phoenix not too far behind in second place, and we'll see if those teams can repeat those success stories in this next match and continue to dominate. Alright, let's take a look
I make things by hand
at
and kill things
this
by hand.
map. See where these teams are just dropping in at. Again, a lot of this bottom right corner of the map being contested. And we'll see if this top right is contested itself. It was pretty free the last time, so these teams working out of this location like...
Use your eyes. Enemy landed close by.
There we go. A bit of a glitch. But the teams working out of this location, like
the feel of
this
that
Irvine
spot.
Dragon
Let's go.
squad, have all this area to loot, and maybe that was the reason for their success last time. Maybe that was the reason they were able to find so much damage, so many eliminations. It's because they had the loot to do so, and we'll see again. Man, he's starting off with that purple shield. What a gifted start for him there. And
Nemesis here.
yeah, with a lot of these locations being looted, we'll see. Oh, but some action going down here for no mowers, and looking to go down here early if air demolition can't survive. And he's looking very low here, brought down to white HP, and he's just going to try and rotate out of this position. He's just trying to get out of this area as quickly as possible, keep his team, the dream, alive. And
Let's go this way.
we'll see, that was actually only a duo, Spiff and Dr. K, finding that damage early on, and they're able to survive here. And Spiff, he's just going to finish off these players, these last remaining players for this squad, and he'll get those eliminations. He'll be able to res his teammate, and it doesn't look like air demolition has much to do anymore. Maybe possibly able to recover those banners later on, or at least craft them, but it's not looking too good for his team at this point. Again, a widespread of teams around this map. Not too much teams fighting right now. I mean, again, this skyhook location at the top left of your screen, 3 teams already at it. We saw these
Got an
teams fighting
extended
before, and it
sniper
doesn't
mag
look like
here.
they want to give it
Level-
up. That's Omaha, that's Troy Evo, and that's this Mustang
position here.
squad. All 3 of these teams really like this location. I mean, there's a lot of loot to be found, a lot of buildings to be looted, but getting so many teams here at this location when there's such a free amount of locations is just difficult to play around. And
Supply bin over there.
obviously, we can see that as the spectators, we can see all these locations that are uncontested. We can see just how barren this right side of the map is, but to these teams, they don't realize that, and they aren't able to adjust accordingly. But again, not too many fights going on here. See Dario, Mo, Noah,
Position
and
locked.
Squad all working their way down here towards the southeast portion of the map. They have that information on where zone's going to pull to, so they're going to be playing for it. They're going to set up in one of these locations and try and bunker down.
Got a jump tower.
We'll see what Shogun can do here. I don't think they're aware that they're rotating into a team over here. That is a Gate, Berserto, and Black Belt. We saw Berserto actually on his own last match, but he's got some teammates this time around, and we'll see if that can change his outcome of the match today. They're going to be rotating out, though, and Berserto, he's almost cracked in shield. They're going to continue to rotate on a Gate, leading the charge, and
My ultimate is ready.
see what they can do. But Spiff, he's working into some action. Mo Knowers again. Spiff isn't done with this squad. Dr. K isn't done with this squad. They find the elimination onto 1 now, looking for maybe a second here. That's air demolition again. The last player of this squad, he's able to survive again, but at what cost? Both his teammates going down for a second time, and that's 2 more eliminations for this squad, even though it's the same players that were eliminated before. It's 2 more eliminations that they can find, and it's going to be a fortunate circumstance of an event for Spiff and his squad. But Cincy Black looking to pressure some Franklin Phoenix squad here. 2 strong teams. We'll see who can come out on top in this fight. Smoke's going down. Hemlock to be worked with your quad. Dario. And Noah. Looking to back off here. They don't want to pressure too hard. They don't want to get overly aggressive. And Cincy Black's looking to do the same. Neither team wants to aggress this early on in a match. They're trying to stay alive. They're trying to play for those placements. And we'll see what comes out of that. Let's take a look at our Irvine Dragons, the winners of last match. See what they're doing. This match looks like Hanover Horder is going to be taking a fight onto them. And some damage being laid down on both squads. But a crack on the shield.
The enemy's here.
Dookie and Slug Life and Booger. Player's alive, but Booger, he's taken out very low. He's like, I gotta work out of this location. Phoenix kid coming out, but I think Minky, Irvine, Dragons, Mayonnaise, Chow are all gonna be working their way into this location. Find the elimination onto 1, and we'll see if they can quick finish this off. Slug Life, Dookie left in this match as a duo. They got to hold down this location, and we'll see just how well they can do so. Irvine Dragons, they were dominant last match, and they're looking to do it again this one. Mickey, the only one with lower shields here. He's got to be a little bit careful of that. The Mastiff, the R99 to work with. We'll see what this squad can do. Irvine trying to break in this door, trying to break that down. They look to do so. They're looking to get in here, but a lot of smoke's coming through and a lot of chaos being created. A great job by the Hanover Horde squad to create all that chaos, and now the damage coming through. They're trying to find the kills, but they're not able to do so. One player going down, Mickey. This Irvine squad are able to find those eliminations. That's another squad they take out. In another way, they pave their way towards this victory. And we'll pan over here quickly to some of these other squads. Looks like Dr. K and Spiff find another few eliminations here on that Franklin Samurai squad, but